A very long time ago, in midwinter, when snowflakes were falling like feathers from heaven, a beautiful queen sat sewing at her window, which had a frame of black ebony. As she worked, she looked sometimes at falling snow, and it happened that she pricked her finger with her needle, so that 3 drops of blood fell upon the snow. The queen said to herself as she looked, "Oh me! If only I had a dear little child who had skin as white as snow, lips as rosy as blood, and hair black as the ebony window frame." Soon afterwards, she had a little daughter, with skin white as snow, lips rosy as blood, and hair black as ebony. She was therefore called Little Snow White. But alas, when the little ones were born, the good queen died. A year passed by. The king took another wife. She was a beautiful woman, but proud and naughty. She could not bear that anyone else should surpass her in beauty. She had a mirror. When she stood in front of it and asked, "Mirror, mirror upon the wall, who is the fairest of all?" The mirror answered, "Thou, O Queen, art the fairest of all." And the queen was contented, because she knew the mirror could speak nothing but the truth. But as time passed on, Little Snow White grew more and more beautiful, and she was 7 years old. She was lovely as the bright day, and still more lovely than the queen herself. So that when the lady one day asked her mirror, "Mirror, mirror upon the wall, who is the fairest of us all?" It answered, "O Lady Queen, though fair ye be, Snow White is fairer far to see." The queen was shocked, and grew yellow and green with envy. And from that moment, envy and pride grew in her heart like rank weeds, so that she had no peace of day or night, until that one day she called her husband and said, "Take the child away into the wood and kill her, for I can no longer bear the sight of her. When you return, bring with you her heart, that may know you have obeyed my will." The husband dared not disobey, and he led Snow White out into the woods, and placed an arrow in his bow to pierce her innocent heart. But the little girl cried and begged him, saying, "Dear husband, leave me my life. I will run away into the white forest, and never come home again." As she was so beautiful, the husband had pity on her and said, "Run away then, you poor child." Why to himself he thought, "The wild beast will soon have devoured you." And just seemed as if a stone had rolled from his heart, since he no longer had to kill her. Then a young wild bull came rushing by. He killed it, took out its heart, and carried it out home to the queen. The cook was ordered to prepare this, and the wicked went at it, and thought he had eaten the heart of Snow White. Poor little Snow White was now all alone in the wildwood, and so frightened she trembled at every leaf and rust. Then she began to run and ran over sharp thorn and through thorn, and she wild beasts ran past her, but didn't no harm. She kept on running until she came to a little house where she went in rest. Inside the cottage, everything she saw was tiny, more dainty and clean than one can tell. Upon the white covered table stood 7 little pigs, and upon its place lay a little spoon, beside which were 7 knives and forks, and 7 goblets. Against the wall, and side by side, stood 7 little beds covered with perfectly white dress. Snow White was so hungry and thirsty that she took a little food from each of 7 plates and drank a few drops of wine from each goblet, for she did not wish to take everything away from one. Then, because she was so tired, she crept into one of the beds, but it did not suit her, and so she tried the other beds, one or too long, another too short, and so on until they came to the 7th, which suited her exactly. She said her prayers and soon felt fast asleep.